This video may contain copyrighted material, the use of which may not have been specifically authorized by the copyright owner under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As you can tell, um, for the show tonight, what I like to do is that we would like to discuss some of the main tools that the left, the globalists, the New World Order, whatever you want to name, the communists, the Muslims, the tactics that they're using to destroy you. And they're good at stopping you from making a particular argument. Because I've been saying this for years, and it seems like some other people are coming around. There are three main agendas in order to destroy America or any country that wants to be sovereign and who don't go along with the global agenda. They use the green energy trash, talking climate change is all trash. I've been saying it for over 30 years. I've been saying this. Everybody used to try to argue me for 30 years. I've been telling us a bunch of bull. There's no such thing as human beings destroying planet Earth. Yeah, they're destroying it by their sins. Killing people, I guess, that doesn't destroy it. See, just like you remember the story when the Lord says that Abel's blood is crying up to him, all the murdering that they've done in this country to innocent people and all around the world, that's what's destroying planet Earth. No green energy is doing that. If they really believe that Obama and all the rest of these, Al Gore would not be buying beachfront property. Big Titty Bill Gates has been lying about this for the longest. This soy drinking milk with his big titties. That's the problem right there, listening to people like Bill Gates. And then you have Mr. Amazon, Mr. Jeff Bezos, with his plastic wife, his new plastic wife. They're talking about making sure everybody moves up to Mars because we want to keep planet Earth just for you to visit there. That ain't what the Lord said. You ain't the Lord. Listen here, fool. Why hasn't anybody went back to the moon since you're talking about going to Mars? I know some of y'all think that everybody, I just got a simple question. Why hasn't anybody else went back to the moon if we've been there? We're trying to go to Mars and you only went to the moon, what, one time, maybe twice, allegedly? And you're telling me you're going to go to Mars. Now, Elon Musk, if he thinks he's going to Mars, and we're streaming on Twitter right now, Elon may block me or something, and I don't really give a damn. I didn't got why I just don't care that much for Elon Musk. He don't give a damn if he is worth $500 billion. You're not going to Mars, fool. You ain't even, won't he try to go to the moon then? If Elon can go to Mars, go to the moon. This is a ploy. I don't believe none of that. That's number one. 5-10 years down the line, everybody say I was right about this. Just like I was right about climate change. I said it was all a joke. I said recycling was a joke. Said it 30 years ago. Oh, some of y'all finally catching up. Then I told people 30 years ago and been saying the same thing consistently. They're using the homosexual agenda to destroy countries. The WEF, we have clips to back up what I'm saying. The WEF, and you look at all of the people who's running the countries. Justin Trudeau's queer, Zelensky queer, Macron queer, Barack Obama queer, the LGBTQ, all of this. Hey, I don't care what you want to do with your butthole. Just stop trying to force it on the rest of us, telling us that we have to accept any of that. So that's two of them. They're using the whole gay agenda. They're using the climate change. And the last one they use is this filthy immigrations. Do you know if we count the quote legal immigrants that we have allowed in this country, do you know America probably has about 100 million foreigners in the damn country? We almost just a third of the so-called American people over here is about foreigners. And I say this all the time, and people get mad. Every time I go into these gas stations, these convenience stores, the only ones that own these damn places is a filthy foreigner. And I don't care who, I don't care who's married to one. I don't give a damn. The reason that it's being destroyed is because you brought a bunch of foreigners over here. They're not adapting to your customs. They don't care about our customs. Notice the way they do customer service and everything else is all different. You're not going to tell me. I have to deal with these people personally. And I can tell you for a fact that they're so un-American that is not even funny. And so this is what the left, the globalists, the communists, because communists and Muslims, they got a lot in common. They get along just fine. Eventually, they'll try to destroy each other too. But they get along just fine because they got some basic things in common with one another. See, a communist, to me personally, is the same as an Islamic extremist. The Islamic extremists want to blow you up and say it's religion. They're doing it for Allah, whatever. But the communist tells you that they're trying to save the earth. Communists tell you they just want to work for you. You will own nothing and be happy. They're trying to get this agenda. They want a universal health care. This is why I have a hard time believing that Joe Rogan ever thought that Bernie Sanders was a good candidate. They say he's smart. I'm just saying. If Joe Rogan's so smart, how did Bernie Sanders fool you? Bernie Sanders could never fool me. Under no circumstance. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Candace Owens may have been for Bernie Sanders for a little while there too. Now these supposed to be, they way more intelligent than me. Yes, I know. I've heard that all my damn life, how intelligent these other people are. And then you peel them down something like, how did you get fooled by this? You so damn intelligent. A jackass communist, a filthy Muslim extremist could never fool me. Never. I told people that Barack Obama was a communist when he first came out. Said it's a communist. And see, the one thing about them is they can lie to you. Lying means nothing to you. Now, what they're trying to do is, and this is part of Bill Gates' plan, this whole climate change trash, he also goes with the vaccination too. The farmers are now trying to fight back because all of these solar plants, these wind solar plants, they're being made in China. Now, if China is our number one enemy, our number one threat, which they are, why are we getting all our supplies? When we're getting the masks, we're getting them from China, even though they had something to do with the Wuhan disease being released. Did they ever catch that damn monkey? Remember the monkey down in Mississippi? They had a whole truckload full of monkeys. We did a video on it. And they said that the monkeys, they had infected the monkeys with COVID. They gave the monkeys, what's the other one they gave them, baby? COVID. It was herpes, yeah, herpes and hepatitis. Those are the three. Hepatitis, herpes. Now, you know they gave them something else. Just so happens the truck spills over and the monkeys escape. Now, I don't know if they ever caught the monkey, but I wouldn't be surprised if they let the monkey go, because the monkey still probably is just as tame as a bunch of these SNAP recipients, because they had like a bunch of monkeys, if you ask me. But I wanted to show you a couple of videos. Now, I want to show you different ones because we're going to be weaving back and forth out of those three. Immigration, every country has been destroyed. UK, you're done. You can forget about it. Canada, you out on the verge of having the same thing. In about 5 or 10 years, we'll be the same thing, because they finna elect a communist down in New York, and he's pretending. We was watching a video today of some freaking coon and porch monkey Negro from a church was saying how he just loved Mandami, whatever he was. I said, would you look at this porch monkey right here, baby? Look at this porch monkey. He just smiling and grinning. Why don't you tap dance too? Freaking moron. And then they get upset. I love when one of these back to Africa niggas want to try to call me an Uncle Tom. You can't even talk. You talk about somebody Uncle Tom. The people that you supporting want to enslave you, moron. Now here's some farmers fighting back. I think this right. This the first one is them talking about how China is using this whole green energy thing to destroy us. we're going along with it.
The Communist Party is quietly undermining U.S. energy security, weaponizing political divides and the U.S. legal system to push green energy initiatives that benefit Beijing. A new report by State Armor reveals that Energy Foundation China, a CCP-controlled nonprofit.
Now, everybody knows this. Why is your politicians pretending still?
Is funding U.S. climate groups to shift American supply chains toward Beijing. But this isn't about clean air, it's about control. How did the CCP achieve its...
It's never been about clean air. That's a joke. Everybody, why are they doing all these plane rides? You remember when John Kerry half dead? I call John Kerry half dead. Man has the tallest head I've ever seen. He got one of the longest heads, man, looking like Herman the Monster. John Kerry says that we're having problems institutionalizing our climate change agenda because the First Amendment is getting in the way. In other words, he was saying he wants to destroy the Constitution in order to force you to do green energy. Then somebody asked him, why do you ride airplane? He said, somebody like me has to do this to get the climate change agenda through. And then I like best than peel the skin off his face.
Goal through Energy Foundation China. The CCP has funneled tens of millions into climate litigation groups that sue to block oil and gas projects and tax.
See, and here's the thing. Would somebody please get one of these climate change nuts to please explain to me, if oil is so bad for America or any society, where does the oil come from? I'll wait. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, Alex, I'll take it. Comes out the damn ground for $5,000. So if the oil comes out of the ground, how in the hell can the oil be bad for the earth? Why did the Lord put it in the ground then? Sure, they ain't raining oil. All the oil is in the ground. Hell is you talking about, man? But they want you to believe that the oil is so bad it's destroying Mother Earth. Here's some more about the farmers.
Of agriculture, the Inflation Reduction Act put through all of these, literally all sorts of insanity for solar panels and turbines and so on and so forth. Look, that's not going to power Illinois. It's not going to power Michigan, where I live. It's not going to power this country. We need to get some sanity back in our policies, don't we?
And here's the thing. Whenever Texas, we never used to have rolling blackouts. Whenever Texas, these George Bush type of Republicans start doing this wind solar trash down in Texas, it all made it where you start having rolling blackouts. Didn't have those at first. Well, that along with all these damn people that came to Texas.
Yeah, thank you for bringing up sanity. It's literally insanity. As soon as I got out here in Congress, I was speaking out. I called it the green bad deal because it's a bad deal for Americans. It's going to bankrupt us. If we don't rescind this money, it's going to cost at least $1 trillion. In the next 10 years, it's unreliable, unaffordable, and it's...
In other words, they're saying they're going to save you. It's making everything more expensive. The whole climate change agenda makes everything more expensive. This is why the WEF is telling you they want these smart cities. They don't want you traveling. It's all about control. Just like streaming for movies and streaming for the music industry was about control because they can cancel you anytime they want to. Everything the government does is tied in with the World Economic Forum. It's tied in with the whole globalist agenda that they used to say didn't even exist. Now they don't even try to hide it. This ain't got nothing to do with saving the damn earth. It's got something to do with controlling you. Everything they do, it's about control. It's trying to stop you from having currencies like physical money you can hold. It's about controlling you. They want to be able to make sure they can track every charge you make because it's about control. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, if you think it's not about control, here's some illegals in Illinois. This is the funny part. These illegals in Illinois has taken over, I think it's either 2 or 3 apartment complexes. And they're saying they're not going to pay rent because Donald Trump is deporting illegals. We're a weak country because I couldn't be in charge of nothing. A bunch of foreigners going to tell me that you ain't finna pay no rent. You over here illegal in the first damn place. At least we know where they're at. Just run up in there and take them all out. Hell is we waiting for? See, if I went to China or if I went to Mexico or if I went to Africa, Nigeria, anywhere and tried to do what they were doing, They'll shoot me on the spot. Forget the court. You'll get shot. Talking about you gonna come over there and run anything in the country. You can't even buy land if you're American in China. They don't even allow you to buy it. The hell is you talking about? They control everything. We let them buy up all our farmland over here. This is idiotic. And everything they do shows that the government has to be working with them. Nancy Pelosi getting rich. When are we going to do something? You know what it reminds me of? The Republicans, when they start talking tough, it always reminds me of that little dog that's barking at the big dog. The big dog is sitting there looking at him. He's saying, this dude just think he going to play me like this. Because I got a clip of that right there, as a matter of fact. The big dog is looking at the little dog. Clever broke my glasses. I'm sorry. She's always, when she punched me in the eye the other day, my glasses broke. And I told her not to do it, but she wouldn't listen to me. Very violent. Now watch this. This is the Republicans. Now it says MAGA and liberals, but technically the Republicans are the ones really barking, if you ask me, because this is how liberals do. And most of the liberals on the social media, this is how they always barking. We're gonna do this right here. Watch this. Big dog ain't saying nothing. Watch this. He had like he wanted to get out until that opened the door. It's okay. You want at the big dog? Go ahead and go get him. He don't want nothing there. Look at it. He was barking like a badass boy. This is the tough guys on the internet. Oh, that's funny. Like, let me at him. Hold me back. Let me at him. Oh, I'm gonna tell him limb from limb. Now, here's these illegals literally giving a press conference after they take over apartment complex in Illinois.
Of a Rogers Park apartment complex echoed with the voices of renters and tenant advocates united in protest against what they describe extreme rent hikes and unsafe living conditions across several buildings around Fargo and Damon Avenues. Tenants from 4 buildings owned by the same landlord came together and formed a union known as Fuerzas Activas de la Damon.
En estos momentos en que ICE está aterrorizando a nuestra gente.
Right now that ICE is terrorizing our community, our landlord is trying to nearly double the rent, says another.
They should have dragged this help out and shipped it back. You have a press conference speaking in Spanish, not English, and then you're demanding rights. You're in the country illegal. You can't make this up. Because if you're a citizen, that shouldn't be a problem, but you're illegal, right?
A longtime renter. Tenants say ramped up immigration enforcement has made it challenging for them to go to work.
This means,
are you illegal, yes or no? Because if you're illegal, you don't even have an argument. If you're legal, they can't just arrest you and take you out the country. If you're legal, you're a legal American citizen. But they're having a press conference. Where is Tom Homan? What are y'all doing? Here they are right here. They say they live in these apartments. You got the name of the apartments and everything. They're making it easy. What are we going to do about this, Tom Homan?
they're losing wages, and that means that it's going to be much more difficult for them going forward to pay rent.
They currently
Who are you?
pay between $900 and $1,500 a month, and as of October, they're facing rent increases of $600 to $700. The union has made
Isn't the government paying for them to stay there anyway? Hell, we probably paying for them.
efforts to reach an agreement with the landlord, calling for necessary repairs, limiting rent hikes to $50 per year, and protecting tenants from eviction. They warn that if the requests are not met, they are prepared to strike.
It's more than just rent.
They're going to strike and not pay rent. I never seen it like this in the country before. Now, if they're legal citizens and it's being and some slum law is trying to abuse them, that person should be handled. But if you're illegal over here, you come on here telling me how many rights you broke in the country. Now you want to follow the law?
It's a fight for dignity, for justice, and for community, for all tenants across the city.
Tenants say if their landlord doesn't address their demands, they'll move forward with the rent strike starting November 1st.
Well, you need to get the sheriff and everybody over there, but it is Illinois, so it ain't much you're going to be able to do. You're going to have to suck it up. Get you some Vaseline, just bend over, because they about to screw you. That's all it is to it. Now, This woman right here is from the WEF. I got a couple clips for her. And she's admitting to the gay agenda, how they want to push the gay agenda. And your constitution don't mean anything.
A case that you have very conservative courts where the change needs to come from politicians, first of all, or from the people.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that it's not one solution for each, but I think what we have seen is that, you know, all over the world, you can challenge the constitutional basis. We have international law, for example, and that's been one of the great progressions over time, is we've seen LGBTQI rights actually emerge in bodies of international law. So we've been able to use these, and where countries have signed on to their commitments, be able to actually challenge repressive laws that are on the books within constitutional courts or Supreme Court.
Did you hear that? They're going to challenge your constitution. And so, in other words, your constitution don't mean anything to them. And so here is, and the reason they're doing this, I want to show you a clip of some of the great leaders that the people just love. Now, you know that Justin Trudeau is supposed to be dating Katy Perry. That's a front. Just like Macron married this dude as a front. Everything is a front with these damn people. You can't fool me. But now, it's something you may have not known. Did you know that the LGBTQI plus whatever is trying to add pedos as a P? In other words, you can molest children now, and it's just part of who you choose to be. Is not even a crime. If you think I'm lying, here it is right here.
LGBTQ plus rainbow community must add a P, according to the World Economic Forum in Davos, which has declared that paedophilia.
This is the WEF now.
Is an acceptable sexual orientation.
The WEF, I told you, nothing but a bunch of freaks right there. I forgot the one doctor that be doing all this research about different DNA about the genders and everything. He's married to a dude, and their whole agenda is making everything that is deplorable in the eyesight of God, everything is deplorable and morally right. They want to ignore that.
That deserves respect. According to Klaus Schwab and his globalist cronies, paedophiles must be added to the protected class of citizens in Western countries who identify as LGBTQ and enjoy the benefits of hate crime protection. Under Schwab's directive, in countries including Trudeau's Canada, anybody found guilty of insulting a paedophile could face 5 years to life in prison. Before we dive in, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And
did you hear that? They're going to make it against the law for you to even criticize a pedophile. Now, see, this is what everybody gets for trying to play nice one. This is why I don't play patty cake. They be saying, you so mean, you so, because I already know where this is going to go. Once you start compromising with these people and ignoring what the Lord says, it always ends like this because they're not happy unless they pervert the minds. I remember I saw this whole drag queen guy one time. He says their ultimate goal, since a lot of the older crowd, they got too many of the religious things stopping them from accepting us. They said we're going straight for the children. We're going to indoctrinate the children in school first. This is their whole agenda because they know people like me, they never is going to get me to go along with that trash. But they can think they can, and see, they get y'all to be that tolerant. I just want to be tolerant. I just want to tolerate me then. Sick of everybody talking about tolerate my viewpoints then. Want me to tolerate your viewpoints. You heard what they said. See, once you start saying one sickness or abomination is acceptable, after a while, all of it start being acceptable. That's what they do. Do you think that they just start out with Sodom and Gomorrah raping angels first? No, they see it starts out, well, you know, it's their choice. You have a choice. Why they got to keep telling us about it? Because you hear straight people going around calling themselves, I'm straight. I'm proud to be straight. I'm proud to be straight. No, you don't have to talk about it. Nobody cares about your orientation. Have your orientation. I wish Clever wouldn't have broke my glasses. Damn, y'all gotta pray for her. She likes to fight. Now I want to. I gotta thank some people. Miss Stacy Michaels. Is Stacy in there? Clever. She's not in there yet. Where you at, Stacy? Well, I want to thank Stacy anyway. She's not in there. Thank you so much. And Clever's over here talking about she hot. Okay, well, we gotta turn it out. You can go. You can hear right there. They can't see you. They can see you. Miss Stacy, let me see her message. She left us a message. And she said, Miss Stacy Michael said, hold on a minute. My computer running slow here. Miss Stacy Michael says, love you, Doc and Clever. My man Kobe Johnson says your prescribed remedy works. Appreciate you, Kobe Johnson. He said your prescribed remedy works. It's prescribed remedy. I like. We're giving out prescriptions. If you want to get your prescription full, just let me know, because I'm handing out prescriptions. And my man Mark Andrews, our sniper's in the house. What's going on, Mark? How you feeling tonight, brother? Good to see you. Oh, what'd I just do? Oh, dang it. I just did something wrong. Okay, let me get my man Mark. Appreciate you, Mark Andrews, my brother. And Big Boy Howard said thank you for all the great videos. Hey Howard, did you see me down there fishing? Clever caught a big one too down there. We were down there fishing for these SNAP benefit people, and we were trying to catch some fish for them because they said they was hungry. We want them to eat healthy. We try doing like Jesus go fishing, and so I'm just following after my master, doing a little fishing down here. We caught some big ones too, some big ones, boy. Clever almost fell in the water trying to reel in that big catfish he had. Caught a big catfish. She gonna throw it back. I said, no. We're gonna fry that one. We're gonna fry that catfish. Gonna fry the catfish, boy. Woo! Had some fun now. I can't tell y'all what I really want to say right now, but maybe I'll tell y'all Monday or Tuesday or something. It's a different look, is all I'm gonna say. I'll leave it at that. Not trying to hate on nobody now, because I don't want to be mean. I'm sure they got good people. Good people. Well, did I miss anybody? Marking. No, I think I got everybody. Now, this next video, we gotta get me some more glasses tomorrow, Clever. I lost a pair of glasses, and Clever punched me in the eye and broke one of my glasses. So we're gonna have to give another pair. And I just broke them right when I was going on. Right before, about an hour or so ago. I looked down, and what happened is that, you remember it was yesterday, Clever hit me, and I didn't know that it was loose until I picked them up today, and it was kind of like hanging. Look at that. Boy, she got a mean left hook. Like a junkyard dog, boy, she was punching me. Mean left hook. Here's another video of the this one is from, I think I may have showed this video before. I don't know what this dude problem is, but this dude is weird as hell. I think he said he has 4 personalities. 2 of them are female, and I don't know what the other one is, monster or something. This dude is weird as hell, though.
Hi everyone, what's going on? I am Emil. Hi guys, we are Emily. How are y'all doing? We are also the Beast.
What?
We are also Jack. How's our TikTok fans doing?
What the hell is his problem? See, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about right here. And you know, a lot of people say, he's so cool. He's so wonderful. This fool said he got 4 personalities. 2 of them are female, one's a monster, and somebody's named Jack living inside of him. This dude, look at him. He looks like a monster. This dude does not look normal. Look at his face. You remember the Elephant Man? He kind of favors the Elephant Man. I think Michael Jackson bought his bones, if I'm not mistaken. But he looked kind of like the Elephant Man. He looked like a monster for real. I mean, this dude looks weird. He said, "Join." Watch. Then he gonna show. Watch what he do.
How are our haters doing? If you guys are not a fan yet of Emily, Emil, the Beast, and Jack, definitely come check us out in live tonight. We are going to light it up for our fans. Becoming TikTok's literal favorite for a reason, guys. Come check it out for yourself. See what you guys think. We'll see you guys all tonight in live. I'm Emily, by the way. I am the dancer. I am the girl. I'm the one you're literally going to fall in love with. Well, you'll fall in love with the four of us, but you will definitely adore your Emily. Guys, we will see you in live tonight for new music, for new everything. I was in the city today, so Emily picked up some new stuff. Can't wait to see you guys tonight. Bye, guys.
Is that weird or not? And somebody's kids be watching this on TikTok, I guarantee you. Like, it's okay because he's Emily, he's Jack, he's whoever the other woman is, and he's Monster. All four. He said, join all four of us. So he's a they, I guess. I mean, his pronouns is they. If you don't think this is weird as hell, then he turns around and says, look at me, look at my butt. I'm about to throw up. I mean, he looks like a monster too. This dude is weird as hell. And people's children is watching this stuff. That was scared of daylight. So y'all better watch what y'all kids are watching on these damn screens, boy. Can't let your kids just have these damn computers. Weird as hell. Okay, here's another green agenda.
Be here with you and thank you for everything you're doing.
So this woman right here, she's saying she's against the green agenda. Watch what she says.
My question is your take on the 15-minute cities and what the real aim of the green agenda is really about.
Okay, so first of all, I call it 15-minute ghettos because
she says she called it 15-minute ghettos.
That's what they are. As I had just said.
I'm gonna tell you for a fact. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. There are ghetto parts of Houston, 3rd Ward, 5th Ward, Acres Home. Yes, they got their ghetto. I don't give you mad all you want to. And what they're doing is building these little 15-minute cities inside these ghettos. And they got these little progressive whites who come down. They don't realize they're moving them to the hood. You're gonna get robbed. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know for a fact they're doing. I passed by one the other day, and I saw these like little preppy, like a white couple walking down in freaking 3rd Ward. I said, do they know where they at? They built some in Acres Home. They got them in 5th Ward now. All Sunnyside. Everywhere they just dropping these houses. And the houses are brand new. So people say, oh my God. And they're so reasonable price. Of course they are. It's in the ghetto. They're still selling drugs right around the corner. And they're actually getting these people to move here and saying this is the smart cities. They want to dictate you where you live at the same time telling you to make you take a vaccination. So in other words, it's not your body and your choice when it comes to the vaccinations and what you eat. But then they want to say it's your body and your choice when it comes to abortion. So she's calling it the 15-minute ghetto, and I agree with her.
It's really not about, making our lives easier. It has nothing to do with any of that. No. It's about getting you under control. It's about possibly locking you up. Yeah. In Great Britain, they already introduced legislation.
In Great Britain, London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
In a province, they are speaking of climate lockdowns, and the people are being told, we are doing this to make your lives easier, and we have to save the planet. Obviously, we have to save the planet, right? It has nothing to do with that. It is pretty much.
It has nothing to do with saving the damn planet. When anybody tries to tell me, I used to work with this lady, tree hugger, nut job. She was always talking about recycling. Make sure when you get your cans, you put them in the recycle bin. No, you put them in the recycle bin. If you want to recycle that, have at it. But you're not going to get me to work for you for free. I already know it's a joke anyway. Recycling cardboard. China's burning their trash. India's burning it. Hell is you talking about, man? Trying to get me to work for free. When I was a kid, we used to pick up bottles, but they used to pay us. We used to take them down to the wine gardens. I don't know if they got wine gardens anymore, but we used to take them down to the grocery store called Wine Gardens, and we would trade the bottles in. They would give us money for it. Now you want me to recycle for free. I'm sorry, but I don't work for free.
Much taking individual mobility away from people, get them on, bikes or whatever. So
that's another thing they promote, them damn bikes. I don't mind riding a bike for exercise. That's good exercise, but I will not be forced to ride a bike just for transportation for these filthy liberals who have limousines and airplanes and everything else trying to tell me what to do.
And that is actually what they saw during this COVID madness when they were having these lockdowns. Well, they couldn't really lock people down, right? Yeah. Because they would have had to ensure that people could go grocery shopping. And you don't have groceries.
See, that's the crazy part. I know I've said this 1,000 times, but during the lockdown, you just got to use a little common sense. So during the lockdowns, you're telling me that if you went into Walmart, COVID would take a time out. See, anybody who was a thinking person should have knew the gig should have been up right then and there. If the damn thing is so damn dangerous, it don't matter if you need some damn food, they don't take a time out. A deadly disease doesn't take a time out because you need to go grocery shopping. You're on an airplane and you don't need to drink a beverage on the airplane. Wouldn't advise you to drink the coffee on the airplane for sure, but you damn sure don't need to be being able to take your mask off. And the COVID just tells you, you know what? Since you look awfully thirsty on the airplane, and it's a closed airplane, by the way, no air is getting out. All y'all took your mask off and breathing, and it don't kill anybody then. And these jackasses are still walking around thinking that the mask, let me tell you something, a dust mask could never stop an infectious disease. This is one of the best scam jobs that they ever ran on any civilized nation. COVID, the whole thing was a setup. The whole damn thing was a setup. And then remember they told you, you couldn't even talk about this on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. You couldn't even mention it. Now, we were all right about this, but then what they say now, oh, that's old news. Let's move on. No. Somebody's got to be held accountable for that. Anthony Fauci, that little garden gnome, and the rest of these frauds, he's the one who was doing the research. Gain of function, he was lying the whole time on the earth. His pardon doesn't mean anything because Joe Biden didn't pardon him. Anthony Fauci needs to go to jail, period. He was the highest ranking paid government employee that we've ever had. And all he did was kill people. And everybody's looking like whatever Anthony Fauci says. And he was the one talking about you can't question science. He's science almost. Everybody let him get away with it. That's another mistake that President Trump made. Listen, should have fired that SOB.
Within a 15-minute radius kind of thing. So, yeah, they realize that. That's what this whole thing with this 15-minute ghettos is all about. They need to make sure that you might have everything you could possibly need. And then there is nothing to stop them from locking you down. What are people going to say? We're going to starve to death? I mean, once again, look to China. This is going to be our future. And once again, not 30, 40, 50 years. Now, we're talking now.
Their whole agenda, let me tell you what. See, the globalists, the problem you don't understand. See, once you understand and you try to look at things from a spiritual standpoint, you understand their agenda. From the Tower of Babel, they've been trying to do this right here. Matter of fact, you can go back to the garden, had God said. They always notice that they start out by questioning anything God says. They want to just disagree with it. Because the globalists know if you can take God, because what's the standard? If there is no God, if there is no absolute, there is no standard, I can make up my rules just like you can make up your damn rules. What difference does it make what the government says? The government can be wrong then. Because if there isn't an ultimate standard to go by, it's just you and I's opinion on what we can make up. There has to be a standard. And if you say because the government says so, I disagree with the damn government then. So if they're saying it, because usually the concept, even though we're not saying America was perfect, but it was the whole laws and systems, especially Western culture, was built on some biblical principles. Now they want to disagree with everything that comes out of there. And that don't mean everybody who says that they're a Christian or believe in the Bible is going to do the right thing. That ain't what they mean. But you have to have a standard. Is murder against the law? Yes or no? Is stealing against the law? Now you can say that I want to make up new rules. Stealing ain't against the law, which your government is doing now. You can make up a new rule saying I want to be able to sleep with 4-year-olds. Muslims already have a thing. They marry 7 and 8 year olds. So who makes up the law? Because if you say there is no standards, there ain't no absolutes to go by. Everything is admissible then. You can't stop nobody from doing anything if you're saying there isn't an absolute standard to go by. And see, the globalists knew this. And this is why the WEF, they kicked God out. Democrats' platform was to kick God out. You got these dumb church-going folks going to church all the time, acting as if the party who wants to kick God out. The Republican Party is not perfect, but at least they're not telling me I can't worship God. But the Democrats are telling you not to even worship him. All what they do is misinterpret the Bible. Everything that these people agenda stands for is anti-God. And they tell you that you can't have any standards because once you say you got standards, they're going to say that you're narrow-minded. Well, yeah, I'm narrow-minded. But isn't it funny that you're not narrow-minded trying to push your agenda on me? Notice when they say that it's just you to shut you up. When somebody tell you that you can't talk about a certain thing and try to shut you up, you already know what their agenda is. See, you can't criticize a grown man saying that he's a female now. Like the fella we just showed. He told me he Monster and Amy and whoever else he said he is. See, 50, 60 years ago, they'll put him in a nut house because they'll say this boy is crazy. It's obvious his family would have thought he was crazy. Now he's a star on TikTok. Oh, he's so wonderful. I love his monster character. I like when he played Amy. The boy is nutty as a fruitcake. And we're acting like this is normal now.
And the aim of the Green Agenda? What do you think that's all about?
Well, the Green Agenda is just part of, that overall agenda, which is to erect a totalitarian regime in which people are under complete control.
Everything the government does is to control you. The whole globalist agenda is to control you. And the main way they can control you is that you need to kick God out because, see, God has absolutes. They can make their own agenda up if they ain't no gods because all I can say is, okay, that's your opinion against my opinion.
That actually what it does, the Green Deal, the so-called Green Deal, it will impoverish people. We have seen that. People are barely capable of keeping up with their bills anymore. And energy prices, they're skyrocketing. In Germany, the idiot German government, they shut off the last of our nuclear power plants. And they're dreaming about, all these windmills generating enough electricity for Germany, who is, industrial nation. Seriously? Well, what happens if the sun is not shining and the wind's not blowing? Where is the energy coming from? Guess what? It's coming from France, from Poland, from whoever. Well, nuclear power plants, which, by the way, are not operating to the highest standard of safety. That was actually the case in Germany. But we shut them down because on the other end of the planet, years ago, there was, a natural catastrophe happening, which could never happen in Germany. But this natural catastrophe at the other end of the world destroyed only one nuclear power plant there in Japan, but it destroyed all nuclear power plants in Germany. And it's just idiotic.
Yeah, so my last question is just, speaking up like you do and going against the mainstream agenda, are you ever scared that they're going to try to remove you from the position that you have and that's so very needed for all of us around the world?
Well, once you start being afraid, or once you start showing that you are in fear, you have lost. So I mean, they can.
This woman is saying a mouthful here. See, the best tool that the left has is fear. They always want to get you to fear them, and once they can get you to fear, see, they're more afraid of you when you don't fear them. When they have all this power and you say, I don't care about your power. I know I ain't scared of you. They fear you when you're not afraid of them. They actually become more bold when you actually are in fear of them. Now, there's a couple of people that they love now. Do you remember Zelensky? The fellow who was marching around in high heels, dancing, freaking queer as he can be. Now he goes around in camouflage all the time, and they want me to forget that Zelensky had stilettos on, licking his tongue out. And by the way, I got a video of Zelensky hugging Macron. I swear they looked like they was finna just jump on the floor and just start going at it like a bunch of animals or something. And the same thing with Macron and Justin Trudeau. They two men don't hug like this. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't know what the deal is, but see, this is the problem. Barack Obama has made it acceptable. And I remember all these tough guys used to thought they was threatening me because they got mad because I was talking about Barack Obama and Michelle. And they even sent me tried to send me like DMing me trying to get upset. I said, listen here, queer. I'm not a queer. And then they'll show me a picture of him and his homies. I don't care nothing about you and your damn homies because you looking like a thug fool. That don't faze me. I said, but it's kind of funny. You must be a penitentiary queer because here you are sending me a private message. Thank you threatening me because I said something about this queer Barack Obama. I said, see, you probably was the kind of guy, you probably was the girlfriend in prison. And that's why you upset sending me some private message of you and your homies thinking you scaring me because you got mad because I was talking about this queer Barack Obama. I bet you any kind of money you was a queer when you went to prison because I can look at the pictures and say you've been to prison. And I bet you any kind of money you was the girlfriend in prison acting like a tough guy because you got out. You see all these little rappers now, all of them look queerish to me. All of them. They be wearing lipstick and little tight pants and stuff like that. You got something you want to tell me? Then you get on the internet because you got a gun. Most of them can't fight either. They always got to have a gun. And they can't even shoot straight. But some tough guy who's saying he's a tough guy getting mad because I said something about queer Obama. What straight man will be that upset by me saying something about this sissy? Because you's an undercover brother. That's what the problem is. And you getting upset with me. I don't care about you getting mad. You'll be dead in a couple of, matter of fact, you'll be dead for this year out. Because all y'all do is kill each other in the first place. Now I want to show you a video of how gay Zelensky and Macron was hugging each other. Damn. I mean, he was hugging like I be hugging clever. Dude was hugging you a little too excited hugging this fella. And the way Macron and Justin Trudeau was almost like they finna hold hands. I wanted to play a little Marvin Gaye or something. Looking at these fellas, y'all look gay as I don't know what, man. These are your leaders? This one right here is Zelensky and Macron. This is Zelensky and Macron. Look at that. Does that not look gay to you? Look how they holding him. Man, let go of my hand. Hell is wrong with you? Look at this. You tell me they don't look like a bunch of two queers hugging. Don't tell me they don't look like two queers hugging. But these are your so-called leaders. Why don't y'all get a room or something? And both of them on cocaine too. So I mean, I'm telling what they may do. Now, if you think that one, here is Justin Trudeau. And I think this, Macron and Justin Trudeau. I've been really trying. Look at that. Look at this. Man, don't get that close to my face, man. You don't think there's something wrong with this picture? These are so-called world leaders. I don't remember world leaders acting like this. These are the world leaders now. Boy, these boys as queer as can be. They almost make Barack Obama look masculine. Now, you do remember when Zelensky had them stilettos on, don't you? I don't know how he can move that easy in some damn stilettos. Because I'd be tripping all over my damn self and damn stilettos. Look at him. Look how he moving. Now, you think I'm going to forget about this? Boy, as queer as can be. Look at him. Now, you tell me, look. Watch how he do this little move here. Look at it. He's going to be all on the ground scooting like a little queer. That's the leader. He's supposed to be a military expert now. Look at this. He got on high heels moving like that. No man should be able to walk in high heels like that. I mean, look at this. I've been really trying. That's that Marvin Gaye right there for them. It's going down. And look at these sisters. Y'all just a little bit, I mean, they almost made Barack Obama look masculine. But see, this is what they want to do. They want to say, see, this is the new manhood right here. It's the new manhood. And see, you notice people like some of you don't think, I think John Brennan is gay. I know this is going out on a limb. You think I'm crazy. But it's something suspicious about him too. Because he loved Barack Obama and stuff. And some guy confronted him. He said, I don't know where he was at because this is weird. It's like he was waiting on a train somewhere. Do anybody know where this is at? This is John Brennan waiting on a train, and the dude confronted him.
Just trying to get you to clear it up. If you saw the dossier before the election.
Read my memoir.
I've read excerpts of it. But what
Read the rest of it.
are you concerned about a possible?
Where in the hell is he at? Because to catch him by himself like that, whoever this dude is, boy, they may do something to you.
Possible indictment coming from DOJ? What do you think about
You
the
don't want to talk
situation
now.
now? Anything you could say, sir. Just want to clear the record, give you a chance to talk.
Mm-hmm.
But did you see it, the Steele dossier, or not? That's pretty much the
No, he didn't
gist
see it.
of the situation, right? You have nothing to say, sir, about it?
It's all on the record. It's all in my memoir.
Will you be involved at all in testimony before the judiciary?
Boy, he looking like, when my ride come here, I ain't never seen him look so uncomfortable. This is the former head of the CIA. Where in the hell is he at? This Nicholas fella caught him. I don't know where he at. I don't know how he knew he was going to be there, but I ain't never seen him so uncomfortable. Oh, SB says the DC train station. Okay. He looks so uncomfortable. Now, I'm going to show you this Muslim woman was stealing. This is in the UK because the Muslim took over in the UK. And she going to punch the security guard and he body slammed her. He should have whooped her. You know what? I wish he'd have took her out.
A baby. She's hit a baby.
She hit a baby and she's stealing. Look at her. I thought they supposed to eat like certain food. She awfully big for a Muslim. Don't they supposed to? Do they eat? Oh, some of them do eat meat though.
Listen, go back in there. Now. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Watch this.
I fucking love you, man.
Don't do this.
Look at this. She punched him. Get her down. Get her down. Choke her.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Get it down.
Get her.
Get it down. Get this. I want her ID. I'm calling the police. Call the police.
Well, you should have laid her out.
And she's been stealing.
She's been stealing.
Can you get that, please?
Can you get that, please?
Can someone call the police?
Call the police. You believe that? Heifer gonna punch him. Now, I forgot, I was meaning to show this one yesterday, but Big Mike was complaining again. When she was in office, she said that y'all didn't treat her right. The way y'all treated her was not very kind.
All too aware that as a first black couple, we couldn't afford any missteps. Yeah. And you also say, as a black woman, I was under a particularly white hot glare. Did you feel that?
For sure. You can't afford to get anything wrong because you didn't get at least until the country came to know us, we didn't get the grace that I think some other families have gotten.
I ain't never seen the first lady whine as much as this damn woman whines. She said they didn't get any grace. He's an illegal alien, technically speaking. He didn't even have a birth certificate, and they let him be the president for 2 terms. Y'all got a fake marriage. He rented some kids. He had the Fast and the Furious scandal, the Benghazi scandal. He was spying on reporters. He was intimidating reporters. He was using the IRS to go after people he disagreed with. What the hell you mean you didn't get any grace? She always want to go to the black card when it's convenient. What the hell did you do to clean up Chicago, heifer? It's always victim mentality with this heifer. I'm getting tired of it. Look at what, listen to it again.
We were all too aware that as a first black couple, we couldn't afford any missteps. Yeah. And you also say, as a black woman, I was under a particularly white hot glare. Did you feel that?
For sure. You can't afford to get anything wrong because you didn't get the, at least until the country came to know us, we didn't get the grace that I think some other families have gotten.
Yeah, we got to know you real well. And that's the problem. It's because we got to know you. And getting to know you made it worse. She said, we didn't get the grace that other families got. What the hell is she even talking about? It's always victim mentality with this woman. You got more grace than anybody else in the history of this country. She didn't get the same grace as other people got. What the hell is you talking about? She didn't get the grace. But this is the mindset of the of those who have an agenda. See, what they like to do is that if they can't use, they like to use the illegal immigrants, the gay agenda, which Barack Obama's part of that, the green energy deal, he did that. It wasn't just Solandra either. There was a whole bunch of more green deals. They keep doing this right here. But if all that fails, they also throw in a little race baiting with that. Because they good, the left is good with the race baiting. They'll tell you that you can't criticize them because of their skin color. Everything is about their skin color. They go somewhere, act a fool. Matter of fact, we got some, I forgot, we got some, what's that called, with Wakanda? What was that black movie name of Wakanda, that place they was from in the movie with all the black queens and stuff? Here's a bunch of them. They get into another fight here. But I'm sure it's not their fault. I call them female kings. I think this is during Halloween, if I'm not mistaken. She got on her booty short. Can you believe that? Now, I'm sure this is the one who was punching her is a white supremacist. I'm sure it was. It had to be a white supremacist making them act like this. Have you ever seen, I don't remember ever growing up that I seen this many women fighting. I just don't remember. Girls used to act like girls. We had a couple tomboys in school, but nothing like this. I just don't remember women having this many fights. They go from place to place, starting crap, fighting one another, and then the first thing they say is the biggest problem we have in the country is white supremacy. So the white people made them act like this? Are you telling me that this is what caused this? She punched and knocked the girl out, and nobody tried to say, no, but you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't fight one another. Stupidity. Oh, speaking of that, I saw a clip. We were watching a clip today on Charles Oakley, and he had, and most of you who know about basketball, you know about Charles Oakley. He was speaking on Judge Mathis, and Charles Oakley has said, because you know Charles Oakley liked to fight. Charles Oakley says the next time he see Judge Mathis, it's on sight. Because Judge Mathis was been acting like a gangster on the internet. Talking about he from Detroit. He's from, and he knows a bunch of boys that just got out of prison. Remember the video we played? He's in it with Judge Brown, because Judge Brown said he was passing the gay agenda. He is. Judge Mathis has been trying to promote the gay agenda. He didn't come out promoting that. But now he's promoting the whole agenda. And he got mad because Judge Joe Brown says that he sold out for it, and Judge Joe Brown didn't. But then he tells a little story about he liked Oakley. He was trying to act like he was a gangster. He liked Oakley, but some of his boys just got out on 20 years. I don't know what makes people think just because you got out of prison, people will be scared of you because you just came from prison. You just got out of prison. So what? There's a bunch of people just got out of prison dead. And what difference does that make? Because you just got out of prison. So in order for him, this is a judge talking like this. The judge said his people he grew up with just got out of prison and acted like he was going to intimidate Oakley. Oakley said the story didn't happen like he said it happened. And the guy during the interview asked Oakley, what can Judge Mathis do to make things right? He said he can't do nothing to make things right with me. And guess what? Oakley does like to fight if you mess with. Now he don't know. If you remember in the NBA, he was kind of like the enforcer. He went from Chicago. He went to New York. I forgot the other team he went to. But Oakley will fight. He will throw hands in a minute. So Judge Mathis, you was trying to go with the gangster thing. You picked the right one because Oakley will fight. I guarantee you he'll fight. He's known for fighting anyway. So when you start talking that trash on the internet, you're going to run into a real one who don't mind throwing hands with you. You can be any function. He don't mind. I'm telling you, there's some guys that's like this. They don't start any problems, but when you do it, it's going to be on site because you get on the internet talking reckless and stuff, and then when somebody catch you, then all of a sudden you want to change that tune. No. And Oakley is serious about that. I guarantee you when he see him, watch what I'm going to come back and tell you that he did exactly what he's going to say he was going to do. Because he's one of those guys who don't mind fighting. There's a lot of them, you get mad because somebody talking. I never seen so many guys get mad because somebody talking on the internet. Now, speaking of illegal immigrants, now, you know, there's a lot of leftists who pretend like they like the illegal immigrants, but they don't want them in their neighborhood. Remember that Martha's Vineyard thing? The same way, if you go to any liberal state, whether it's Illinois, you can go to Maine, you can go to Vermont, New Hampshire, it doesn't make any difference. The minute that you try to bring the illegals to their neighborhoods, these white liberals is not having any of that. Here's a guy who's going to put them through the test.
You fine gentlemen over there support the border policy, you know. Yeah. They just came over.
See, look, she said we support, and they all look alike too. Look at that look right there. A bunch of them look like Elizabeth Warren for some reason. I don't know what. They're like inbred or something. But they all got that peculiar looking look. No offense, but if you go through like Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, they kind of look like this. The older ones, especially like 60 and above, they all look like this. And they all out here talking about the no kings and all this kind of stuff. But when you try to get the illegals to move in their neighborhood or let the illegals stay at their house, they don't want that. They can get on the internet and talk about it.
Okay, illegally, no papers. We need a home.
Yeah. I don't know what.
You have one.
I know, but I live with a lot of people in my house.
See, she got a lot of people in her house now. But you want them in our neighborhood, but you got a lot of people in your house. No, let's put some more people in there.
Oh, that's fine. The more the merrier. Yeah. Could you translate and tell them she said yes?
Si. Okay.
Thank you.
So should we set them up in the front lawn, or do you want us to set them up inside?
Tent.
You're kidding, right? I didn't say yes.
I thought you did.
No, I said no.
So you would do anything for like all the illegals?
See, look, they don't want no part of that now. That's you. Yeah. Do you want the illegals at your house?
We have to be fair.
Guys, this is great. I think we found a new home for you guys.
What guys?
Look at the whole busload cut.
There you go.
Is that your bus?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
There you come.
The immigration. They're gonna move into your house.
They are.
See, they're for Donald Trump policies when it comes to their neighborhood, but they're against Donald Trump policies when it comes to your neighborhood.
What do you mean? You just said
she's gonna go in and lock the door now.
You wanted to support everyone though.
Okay, I don't.
No, they're not violent. They're not violent. They're good.
Oh no, hop it! Like just like you guys did before.
Thank you very much.
Can they stay for dinner? Wait.
We're looking for a place for them to stay. They just came across.
Look at all this liberal pants. Look at this bedwetter peeping out the door. Then you gonna try to say he got a little kid. Big deal.
They'll sleep on floors. I mean, they're not picky, you know.
We have like a 2-year-old, so
Hector's good with
kids.
He
said Hector's good with kids. Look what he said. We got 2 years. He said Hector's good with kids.
Floors. I mean, they're not picky, you know.
We have like a 2-year-old, so
Hector's good with kids.
Sorry, we just can't.
All liberals are the same. They're nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. They always talking about they want to move it in your neighborhood. All of them agree with Donald Trump policies when it comes to their neighborhoods. They want what they're saying in the home, we don't want these wetbacks in our neighborhood. The hell is wrong? No, we don't want these wetbacks. Honey, they smell. We can't have them in our neighborhood. Let's go drop them off in these other neighborhoods. See, they all for policies doesn't affect them. You think AOC want them in her neighborhood? You think Nancy Pelosi wants them in her neighborhood? You think Maxine Waters wants them in her neighborhood? No, they want them in your damn neighborhood. Let them go live in Barack Obama's neighborhood. Remember when they dropped them off at Kamala Harris' neighborhood? They said, we're not having that. When they took them to Martha's Vineyard, remember that story? Took these illegals to Martha's Vineyard. They said, we can't have them here. No, we talk about that on the internet. We act like we against Donald Trump policy. We agree with Donald Trump, but we don't want nobody to know that. See, elitists think that they're better than you. They think that they should have them. As a matter of fact, do you know Illinois has passed a law saying they're preventing ICE from arresting at the courthouse? J.B. Pritzker, I'm a little disappointed because I thought Tom Homan was saying that they was going to arrest people when they was defying them. They defying y'all. They actually said they're going to pass a law to stop ICE from arresting people at the courthouse. Ignore the law. I don't even think it's constitutional. Anyway, they're doing everything they can to fight for the illegals. See, you remember that three-headed monster? Illegal immigration is how they destroy any country. Then they're going to go with the gay agenda. Then they're going to go with green energy, climate change, anything to violate your rights and pretend as if they are for helping the poor little migrants. We just want to help them. Can they stay at your house? No, they can't live here. I have little children. Yeah, we have little children. How can you possibly expect that? Can't let them in the little children. Hold on a minute. Oh, my man, my man Richard Newsom checked in. Matter of fact, your bride checked in last night, Richard. Gudra. Thank you so much. Tell you what, let me put both of y'all name on there. Because she always mentions you. Good. Richard, he said, great show last night. I appreciate you, Richard. We took us a little walk today. Clever and I. We took a nice little stroll. It was a nice little walk. We may show you some of that scenery another time, but not today. But we took a little stroll. Had some fun time. We had the hamburger. We had a nice hamburger today too, because we eat meat. By the way, you stretch your meat, huh? Remember that preacher? You remember that? I'm gonna show you this. Remember, you think you can find that? Clever's gonna find it right quick for us. My damn, I gotta do something about these damn glasses. Damn thing. Let me check my, because I think I just got a text. Because I be missing it sometimes. Y'all be sending me a text and I be missing stuff. Let me see here. I don't know if y'all remember that guy, man. It was a preacher, and he said the weirdest thing. I think he was meant food, but it didn't come out right. It came out. It came out a little strange, to say the least. To be honest with you, did I think Richard? Did I do it? Did I did? Okay. The hell is that? My phone just made the funniest noise. The hell was that? You'll stretch your meat. I think he meant food, but it didn't come off as sounding like that. Kimberly just hit us up. And Kimberly said, thank you, Doc and Clever. Well, God bless you, Miss Kimberly. I'm getting hungry again. And I ate some. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. We got to get something else to eat. I know it's 8. Well, I'm so hungry all of a sudden. What time is it when we ate? What time was it? That's why I'm hungry. It was 2 something. I didn't get my calories in today, and I feel weak. When I don't get my calories in, I got to do about 3,000 calories a day, unless I'm fasting. But I don't know. I'm feeling awfully hungry right now. I'm not gonna do. I don't want to do DoorDash because DoorDash they be digging in their butts and stuff when they be having food. You seen it? Y'all remember this? Hold on, let me get it over here because it's a video. We played it a long time ago. This fella, you emailed it? I don't see it. It didn't go through. For some reason, I don't have it yet. Clever's gonna email it to me. It went through? Okay, let me see if it goes through. Oh, there you go. I gotta download it because they won't let me play it straight from YouTube for some reason. No, it won't let me play it. So I gotta download it before I let y'all see it. Now y'all remember this these preachers getting outrageous in the pulpit. Stuff they be saying. I know y'all might remember this one, but I'm gonna replay it. And it to me, it just didn't come out right the way he said it. The pastor. You gotta watch what you say, you in the pulpit. I'm just saying, fella. Oh, come on. Let me see if I can download it here. It's getting cold in here now. Well, I look crazy as hell with these glasses crooked like this, don't I? That was about to freeze me up in here. Oh, I'm gonna show you about this. This guy was stealing packages off the porch too. He's a cross-dresser. Look at this. He got a dress on. Ugly fella looking like man, I wish I'd have caught you on my porch like that. Look at this. Smoking a cigarette. He finna grab him a couple of packages. He parked right in front too. Watch this. He goes and look, he just get all your packages off there with a dress on. Look, he parked right in the front too. Go back for seconds. So let me see what's going on around here. Make sure I got it. Well, I'll put some hot lead in here. This fool, look at this cross-dresser. Over here stealing people packages off their damn porch. Look at him. He said, I'm gonna get this one too. He getting all your packages off the porch. He be acting like a victim too. I came out there with a baseball bat and broke his legs. Think he gonna steal my package off my porch. Like, look at him. He got all these damn packages. Got a dress on too. Like he on his way to church. You believe that? Look at that. There's the porch pirate. I bet you won't be no porch pirate when I get through with him. He getting everything too. He is not playing. This fool is getting every pack. They must have got a lot of deliveries, man. Stacey Michael said, very creepy creature. I go, Stacey Michael just showed up. Look at that. This is his vehicle right here. He just cruising. Easy like Sunday morning. Oh, look at him how he look. He about one of the ugliest something too, boy. About an ugly, mean looking transvestite, cross-dresser, whatever you want to call it. Now, you remember this preacher right here? Let me get this preacher in here. This preacher says he gonna stretch your meat. He said a meat stretch. I said, what you say? Oh, wait a minute. It didn't even come out right. Why is the volume is not? Why is it silent? Hold on, I gotta download it again. Because it's let me re-download it because it said that it was no volume on that one. Okay, I think we got the right one this time. Because he'll stretch your meat. I said, that didn't come out right, man. He'll stretch your meat. Dude, you may want to rephrase that. Where did I do it? I just downloaded it. Oh, here it is.
And say he's a meat stretcher. He'll stretch your meat.
What? Look at your neighbor and say he's a meat stretcher. What does that mean? He said the Lord will stretch your meat. I think he means the food, because you may need to rephrase that right there. He'll stretch your meat. It don't sound right.
Look at your neighbor and say he's a meat stretcher. He'll stretch your meat.
He said it's so forceful too. Look at your neighbor. No, I don't want my neighbor meat to be stretched now. What's going on right here? Don't start nothing here. Let me see this. It's something else. I want to show you this. This young man, he got this fella got robbed in front of his daughter for a and he was it looked like it was coming from like Christmas. Halloween. Looked like a Halloween thing now. And also, this is another reason I don't hang around wild animals. Watch this elephant here. And I got another video. This woman going crazy. I think they did her taxes and she went crazy. But I wanted to show you this. This woman is around an elephant. See, I'm not gonna let an elephant get this close on me. I'm not gonna let an elephant get this close on me. This is a freaking elephant. You got to remember that it is an elephant.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Jet2 holiday. Look at this. The elephant smelled something. What the hell is going on? And she ain't even moving. What the hell? Look at the elephant.
Is he throwing up? Is he throwing up?
No.
He did throw up.
Look at the elephant.
The elephant threw up.
He did throw up. He smelt her. Oh my God, girl, you must be fishy. The elephant threw up after he smelt her. What is going on? No, this is not y'all. This is for real. Watch this. He said, let me smell it. He said, oh my God. He threw up. He smelt her and threw up. Wow.
If I say he's a meat stretcher, he'll stretch your meat.
Lord have mercy. Now here's a woman. They did her taxes, and I guess she wasn't getting the tax return or something. Wow. I don't know what you're upset about. Damn. 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 Wow. Y'all need to calm that beast down. Hit up with a tranquilizer or something. This big elephant right here with this thing on here just tearing up stuff. Look how she's come through like a bull run. That's the most exercise she's ever got. He's Asian. I know one thing, she's strong as hell. That's the most exercise she done ever got, probably. Well, I'm telling you, they should have put some hands on her or something. She just run around just tearing up some. Freaking elephant got loose, boy. This man is. Remember that guy used to sing the song, what's it mean? What's that funny song? Dang it, what was the name of that song? Oh man, I can't even remember. He died. It was a here you go with the Google Loba stuff, whatever. Giggle Loba, whatever. Clubhouse trying to give me some Ginkgo Biloba. Ginkgo. I ain't gonna say it. Here is let me show you something. He has a message he says a message for the black women. That's what he said, this fella here.
Let's get straight to it, shall we?
Get to it.
This goes out to all you so-called black women that represents this liberal, dumbass Democratic Party. You know, those of you that get on your social media site talking about these poor black babies are going to go without, you know, like Kamala Harris, Jasmine Crockett, Maxine Waters. The list goes on and on. You know, you bitches that are getting on here talking about the government not being open and these babies are starving. First of all, it's the bastards that is in your party that caused this. You know, that House Negro, Akeem Jeffries, along with his massa, okay? They are the ones that cause this problem because we're not giving any more money to a LGBTQ anything, a Black Lives Matter anything. We're not sending no more damn billions of dollars to so-called foreign countries where you bastards lace your pockets with, okay? We're not doing that anymore. There, I said it. But now all of a sudden, y'all give a fuck about black kids? When just a year ago, y'all was encouraging young black girls to abort their black babies. Remember that? Matter of fact, this is what y'all clowns been doing ever since this soggy ass bitch named Margaret Sanger was allowed to go in black churches to pay your dumb, sorry-ass black preacher $500 to get up in propaganda to you clowns about this Planned Parenthood shit. I'm glad the government done quit funding her damn abortion clinics. And I hope if she ain't dead, she dies a terrible death. Okay? This witch did not like black people.
Yep.
And y'all are some of the dumbest fucking human beings to walk.
And guess what? Dr. King was hanging out with him. He was promoting it. That's why they gave him a couple of crumbs, says the whole civil rights movement. He was promoting, he was hanging out with him. She don't even like blacks.
Planet. But now all of a sudden you give a damn about black babies.
Mm-hmm.
You can miss me with that shit and you can kiss my ass. Okay? Nobody wants to hear anything from you rodeo clowns. The Democratic Party is dying. And we're going to make sure that when you're dead, you stay dead. Okay? Bottom line. Nobody resurrecting shit. And it's not Trump's fault. And y'all sit up here, oh, he's building a $200 billion ballroom out of his pockets and out of the rest of his billionaire buddies' pockets. It's not their job to step in and put out a bunch of fucking money when you got two crash dummies up there along with your fucking minions causing problems for no damn reason. And yes, the GOP is going to be watching the elections. Damn sure is. Damn sure is. Try some shit to get them clowns back in office. California's practically red now. They're sick and tired of Gavin Newsom and the rest of those clowns up there. And any other blue state that's been piss poor ran the last damn 4 years, they're getting rid of you. They're sick of you. Okay? They see you for what you are. So I'm going to say what the American people been wanting to say for a very long time. This party called the Democratic Liberal Party, y'all can kiss the American ass. The whole entire American ass. We're done with you clowns.
I agree with him. I agree with him 100%. It's true. All this victim mentality, people sick of that crap. Here's a clown was in here stealing, and he got caught stealing. He goes to race card.
A woman who had stolen from the same location just hours earlier had returned in an apparent attempt to commit theft again. Store loss prevention personnel closely monitored her actions as she moved through the store. Upon exiting and passing all points of sale without making any attempt to pay for the merchandise, officers, who had been waiting outside, were ready to intervene.
Pay for yourself? Huh? Pay for yourself?
Yes.
Sorry. Where's your receipt?
I have an Apple. I have a Target Pay.
She has an Apple Target Pay.
Got an ID on your wallet.
My phone did.
Oh, of course it is. Convenient.
What you gonna do?
Get your ID out.
It's not here with me.
Where is it at?
I live across the street. Nope, no.
That was not yours?
Across the
No,
street.
that's not mine. What happened?
You can pay for yourself.
So if I need to go do my feet,
Is she on drugs?
that's what I can do.
What do you mean?
If my phone did.
How did you pay with it? That's what I'm asking.
Apple Pay, gang. Like, if I'm lying, I'm dead.
If she lying, she's dead. She looks trustworthy to me. I don't understand why we could doubt her.
Before my phone just did, it was Apple Pay. Like, where I could go like this. And that's why I'm telling you, like, my phone just dead.
She sounds like she high.
Oh, they're telling us otherwise, so.
Said no to dope.
Okay, well, how can anything go through with it? Like, if I'm like, okay.
These would be some dumb criminals, too. They can't even, what is she even talking about?
You got a charger in your phone? In your car?
I don't.
Well, they got a charger.
Oh, I go to place that.
Ooh.
I'm going to grab your phone so it doesn't die.
Wait a minute, I thought they said she went with the race car up there. Let me see if there's a part 2. No, it's not a part 2. Don't judge the entire race based on how 90% of them behave. No, ain't no 98%, damn it.
Virginia, and I know it starts right here in Norfolk. So
This 5-cent Obama right here is the ones that he wanted to assassinate a Republican's children. And the Democrats won't even, now they tell you if you say some hurtful words online, but we got evidence point blank he wanted to kill somebody's children because they disagreed with him. And he's still running.
if you're ready to elect a governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, members of the House of Delegates, and Democrats up and down the ballot,
It's 5-cent Obama. I mean, we call Akeem Jeffries the 5 and dime Obama, or dollar store Obama. This is a 5-cent Obama. He's worse than
year, you will make some noise
You will make some noise.
because the world is watching.
The world is watching.
They want to see what we're going to do.
Well, you need to get some testosterone. I mean, you need some real bad. We saw a couple of fellas today need some testosterone too. I can look at you and tell when you need testosterone.
And we're going to send a loud, resounding message that we don't take Donald Trump here in Virginia. We take it for us.
Well, you bedwetter. What is this bedwetter talking about? Freaking bedwetter, man. He's in Rome. You gonna let him push you like that? I mean, put them hands on him. Yeah. So he's a migrant. And you can tell you Somalia. I put my elbow in his nose. He tried that with me.
Perché mi tocchi? Perché mi tocchi? Perché mi hai toccato? Tu perché mi hai toccato?
He said, quit touching me.
Ma tu non devi toccare. Non toccare le persone.
What's this?
Non toccare le persone.
Put them hands on him.
No,
Put them hands on him, damn it.
Impara italiano e non toccare le persone.
See, when he's that close right there, the elbow will do you better. See, real close, right here. When he that close on you, put the elbow on that noggin right there. It won't hurt your fist because he got a hard head. Put the elbow on him, you cut that scalp.
Non toccare le persone. Ma mai toccato?
Non touch it.
Vieni fuori, dai, su. Vieni fuori,
Did he pickpocket? Oh, he got something in his ear. That's why I don't want him. When they're close on you, trying you like that, you gotta go ahead and take him out. You can't talk no more. Oh, some more queens.
Don't do what you gotta do.
Two queens. Okay. What the hell?
Snap balance is $4.22. Your cash balance is $2.95.
She her balance. Look how she looking.
Your snap balance is $4.22. Your cash balance is $2.95. Please be aware that card program representatives are unable to assist. Your SNAP balance is
Why would she check her balance like that on the camera? Oh, she wanted to do that. Well, I forgot that the Afghan hound is speaking. Wait a minute. I want to get over to the Afghan hound. Look, the one who don't know the difference between males and females, who want the boys in the girls' restroom, she wants to be your governor. You know where she got that from? To Turning the Page, Tim Walt's wife, crazy wife. Virginia, y'all been out elect this heifer. By the way, she's a CIA plant. She used to work for the CIA. They cheated to get her in office the first time, and now they're gonna try to cheat to get her in as governor. And Barack Obama and the NAACP, who's supposed to be, quote, black power, they want the white liberal who hates God, who don't know the difference between girls and boys. Barack Obama and the NAACP is trying to get this heifer in there who won't answer any questions. She won't renounce this J fella who wants to kill people's children. And she says, we want to get me in office so we can make sure we get the boys and the girls sports. I don't mean to insult the Afghan dog, but because the Afghan dog is a whole lot prettier. She won't even answer any questions. These fools cheering, freaking monkeys. Oh, damn it. What did I just do? This is when he first started. His owner been gone for a while. He said, I don't know you, dude. I don't know you like that. He says, is it you? He had to come in slowly and smell it. Oh, he said, where is you? Oh, we already saw that one. Who is? Now we're gonna see if y'all gonna help the crime rate down there. Queen City. Do they call it the Queen City? Do they call it the Queen City? I didn't know they called it that. Queen City. Huh? They can't hear? They can't hear this video? Why is that? Why is Twitter doing that now? Were they able to hear the other ones? Wait a minute. It says, wait a minute. It says lost. Your browser has lost connection to your screen. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh, not the video. Okay. Okay. Let me see. That's strange because it's playing loud. I don't know why you can't. Let me see. Can y'all hear it now? You can hear it now. Can you hear it? Huh? Can't hear the video. Okay. I don't know why that thing is not playing. It's weird. Okay, let me stop sharing it then. I don't know what happened to that. It was because it's playing. Oh, you know what? By the way, I forgot to tell y'all, there's a little dirty secret that nobody's telling anybody, is that Donald Trump cannot willy-nilly just institute you pay for SNAP, because that's a congressional thing. The Congress has to do that first, has to okay it before he can just willy-nilly do it. As a matter of fact, I think somebody, let me see, can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear this? Can you hear that? See, can you hear it? Can hear it? This is weird. Okay, tell you what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna download this video here because I want y'all to see this. I don't know why I just started doing that. All the other videos was playing. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna download it and upload it so y'all can hear it. See, it's more than one way to skin a cat. Okay, let me upload it now. I don't know. We're gonna go get some.
The point of the federal judge. I mean, if the
We gotta go something because I don't want DoorDash bringing me any food.
federal judge can rule that the Trump administration reinstates food stamps, why can't she also rule that the Democrats need to reopen the government? Because I'm not just concerned about the 40+ million Americans who are not going to have food stamps. I am also concerned about the 12,000 FAA employees who are not getting paid, about the 2.2 million military members not getting paid, about the 2.5 billion in SBA loans that are
Steak said Brace ET is pushing buttons.
not getting distributed. And the bottom line is the Republicans have voted 13 times to pass a clean CR, and the Democrats will not do it. And it's because Chuck Schumer thinks
but that's a
every day
argument. That's
is getting better
it's not
for him.
It's not just solely just the Democrats. In fact, there is reserve. You know that there's reserve that can be used to make sure.
Why is the Democrat voting against it then, dumbass? If you want the government to open back up 14 times, the clean CR, but we want to get they're trying to close it down because they want to be able to blame this on Trump. Everything they've done is backfired on them. Let's just be clear. Most politicians don't care about the American people, and the Democrats damn sure don't care about you.
That these SNAP benefits are.
Because if they did, they wouldn't allow all these damn illegals to come in the country in the first place. There is at least 100 million foreigners living in America right now. If you count the illegals and the foreigners who's quote nationalized citizens now, I'm saying the ones who don't adapt to the American way of life, there's at least 100 million foreigners. How long do you think it's going to take before they take over? Because they cannot screw us. They're averaging probably about 4 or 5 babies per household, and most Americans are not even having babies that much no more, especially these dumb liberals. See, the average family when we grew up probably had 3 to 5 kids. Now the average family is having 1.5 kids, they say. So we're not even producing. The Muslims and these foreigners are out screwing us. That's a fact. They're having way more babies than us, and then we're putting them on welfare. We're taking care of foreigners' kids. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And here we have all these damn welfare, and too many Americans who are having babies are raising a bunch of criminals or some victim mentality. So it's not a good thing for society. Back in the day, when you were in school, you had to say pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Remember that? They have a moment of silence. Now they're offended by the damn flag. Go to another country, damn fool, if you don't like the country. It's absurd.
So every single
and they
thing that
remove
we
it,
need to do.
But the reality
Democrats
is
just
that this is an issue. So you're saying, do I have to make a choice between SNAP benefits or health care? Like, why do we have to make that choice in this big?
Why is it our job to pay for everything about these people? There's a bunch of people in this damn country don't get a bunch of free stuff, and they work every day of their damn life. They don't get a bunch of free stuff. What makes you people think they can sit around and just have babies and we supposed to take care of them? Supposed to get free health care, free food, get your nails done, everything else, or they get offended.
beautiful America that we live in. It's not fair just to say it's a Democratic issue.
So let's have that debate after we open up the government.
But it's not just a Democratic issue. That's a disingenuous argument. We should not be on any side in this issue. This is about people who won't be able to eat. 42 million Americans.
Exactly.
Okay, how did we get here then? Since you want to get all technical, how did we get here? Why should somebody be on welfare for 25 years, 30 years? Why should you get free health care? And by the way, why were we giving any illegals free health care? And this is a question she needs to ask this woman. Why are we paying for any illegals? If there's Americans suffering, why are we paying for illegals? I don't give a damn about the illegals getting nothing. I don't think they should get no health care, none of that. Give a damn who likes this. Are you going to let your children starve for somebody else's kids to have something? So why are Americans starving? Why are Americans struggling while we're paying for illegals? This is absurd. And these people, see, some of these people don't know how to debate these liberals. I be shutting them up all the time. Don't come in with this nonsense. I don't want to hear nothing about these illegals getting anything. Won't you feed your neighbor's kids and let your kids starve then?
Can't eat.
So
Children who will not be able,
reopen
but it's not about the
government.
Democrats. That's not a fair choice.
It is a fair choice. We would have that funding and funding for everything else if the Democrats were willing to vote. As Fetterman has even said, he's called out his own party. Democrats are losing the biggest union who are tired of their dynamic.
So let me play.
See, I don't know. But anyway, I'm hungry now, so I got to get something to eat. Because I'm getting real hungry. Or should we say hungry? I gotta give me something to eat. Oh, right. I forgot my man Patrick just hit us up. I gotta see what Patrick got to say first. My man just hit us up and he says, he said, thank you. Communists fear Christ the most. Absolutely. He said, that's why they hate truth. Unfortunately, this country is communist. This country actually hates Christ. You already know that. See, this is what I've been saying now. Nobody likes to hear this because they're not scared of the Muslim. They're not scared of other religions. The only religion that they're hostile towards, to me personally, I've looked at this for many years. They don't mind the Muslim. Look, they promote the Muslim. Matter of fact, look at Mandani, the one in New York. They're promoting him because they don't care about it because it's not a threat to them. It's a fake religion anyway. Now, I know nobody don't like to hear that. That's the thing. They want to call Christianity white man religion. But when you look at your religion is not even real anyway. It's made up in the first damn place. You go look at the so-called writings of Muhammad. Muhammad had nothing to do with it because they said he was illiterate. He couldn't even write. So I don't know how you trying to say he wrote any damn thing because he couldn't even write. But thank you, Brother Patrick McCarran. And that's the one they do fear. They fear Christ. They always have feared Christ. They get upset when you say you're narrow. Oprah says, now Oprah's supposed to be a Christian, which is kind of laughable, really. Oprah says that saying that Jesus is the only way is narrow-minded. Hold on a minute. I thought you said that everybody can have their own opinion. See, notice they'll say that you can have your own opinion until you say Jesus is the only way. Now, if you can have your opinion, why can't I have my opinion to say that? Even though it's just not my opinion, but for argument's sake, if you're saying that everybody else can have their opinion, why can't I have my opinion? You say I'm narrow-minded. Well, you're narrow-minded too, because you say my opinion is wrong. Doesn't that make you narrow-minded? See, this is the way they use their ploy to stop you. And personally, I don't care. You damn right I'm narrow-minded. I'm very narrow-minded when it comes to certain things. I know the difference between male and female. There is a difference. I'm a living witness and stuff. I can go over here and examine Clever right now and tell you that there's a difference between male and female. There is a difference. I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but I will. There is a difference between male and female. Everybody knows it. Here you got they make up everything. There's a difference between stealing and not stealing. I don't know why we keep making things difficult and they try to shame you not to say, yeah, I'm going to say it. And I'm not going to apologize for it. You can get offended all you want to. Illegals should not get any health care. Illegals should not have their kids checking in our schools. I don't give a damn about climate change because the earth is not being destroyed because somebody decided to drive a certain vehicle. That's the way they control you. And I don't give a damn what big titty Bill Gates says. He needs to back up off that soy, making your titties too big, Bill. No grown man should have titties that big. They're starting to sag now. You need to get some testosterone in your system and cut back on that soy. I think he may be taking estrogen or something. Do you know they try to put estrogen in everything, try to get the men to take estrogen? They try to put it in your water. I even heard that they was putting in some of your receipts on your paper. You just never know. Just saying, it's crazy. But you will not get me full of estrogen. No, no, no. I think that the problem is they've been doing this for a while, trying to put estrogen in men. Men don't supposed to have estrogen. Just like most men don't supposed to have soy. Don't let nobody take, I'm going to keep saying that. Quit taking soy if you are a man. I guess it's okay for women because they got estrogen. Women is okay to have estrogen. Matter of fact, it may do some women good, take more estrogen, especially when you're getting older, because you might be suffering from some estrogen. But men, the decline starts happening, but it's what they're putting in your food, your water, and everything else. They don't want you to have testosterone. Testosterone is good for men. Maybe that's why they're having a lot of, what they call it, erectile dysfunction. Maybe it got a lot to do with all the estrogen they put in all your crap. That ain't good for a man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Anyway, we gotta get out of here. But I think somebody wanted to taste the biscuit on the way out. Because you know that's our son. Somebody was upset because we was playing that one night. I think we had to get rid of them. Because they was upset with our favorite song.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.